The Federal Trade Commission plans to file a lawsuit against corporate landlord Greystar, which operates thousands of apartment complexes all across Charlotte and the Carolinas. According to the reports by the Wall Street Journal, the company is being accused of deceptive pricing.
Our chief business correspondent Taylor Young joins us now. Taylor, the allegations in this complaint could be impacting thousands of renters across Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, this is a massive deal. So Greystar, which is actually headquartered in Charleston, South Carolina, is the nation's largest apartment management company. I mean, it owns hundreds of properties across our region, theoretically impacting hundreds of or thousands of units, which also means thousands of potential renters as well. Now, according to Bloomberg, which cited an anonymous source familiar with the investigation, the lawsuit claims Greystar falsely advertised rental prices to potential renters by not disclosing additional mandatory fees. Now, some of these fees, according to the report, are for things like trash collection and pest control, and these are extra costs that could range from tens to hundreds of dollars a month. Now, this allegedly has led to renters moving into an apartment thinking their monthly bill is going to be one thing, and it's actually a lot more. Now, the Wall Street Journal was told by Greystar that the company, quote, works hard to improve how it discloses fees and promote transparency. Now, as for when this could officially be filed, that could happen as soon as the end of the week. But of course, there's also that potential that Greystar could settle before then.
Okay, so this is actually the second complaint against corporate landlords to make headlines in the recent days. They've been in the news a lot.
They have been. So just last week, the DOJ partnered up with several states, including North Carolina, to file a lawsuit against RealPage as well as multiple other apartment complex management companies. And so RealPage is really a software development company that uses AI algorithms to kind of come up with rental prices. So in this lawsuit, it accuses of RealPage kind of conspiring with these management companies and artificially increasing rent. Now, one of the landlords mentioned in this suit, like we just mentioned, is Greystar. So two potential suits within the last 2 weeks. Now, our South Carolina Bureau Chief, Shakira Speaks, she did cover this lawsuit last week when it was filed, and she did speak with some renters in Charlotte who are hopeful that this could lead to more affordable rents.
Rent prices should be, moderate. They should not be as high as they are. They should be more affordable. People should be able to live and, provide for their family, shop and eat healthy, go out to eat. They should be able to do all these things on an $80,000 salary and be comfortable.
Now, that lawsuit with the DOJ has been filed, but as for if renters are going to see any money from the settlement, we'll have to wait and see.
We've been talking over the last couple of years about rising rent prices and how this affects the economy.
Yeah, so according to the U.S. Bureau Census, the majority of renters right now in the United States are spending more than 30% of their income on rent. So that's actually considered cost burden. And this has a massive ripple effect. So this prevents people from being able to save for emergencies or to save up to buy a car or a home. So as you could imagine, renters kind of see these lawsuits and this news and are hopeful that there's going to be a spotlight put on not only how rents are kind of figured out, the mathematics behind it, but also just the overall transparency, whether it's those mandatory fees, just kind of why they're paying what they're paying at the end of the month and why it's also increased over the last couple of years.